Oh, hey, eighth house moon, Cancer on the eighth house cusp. You are someone whose emotional world is deep, private, intense, intuitive, and transformational. The eighth house rules intimacy, vulnerability, shared resources, secrets, trauma, death, and rebirth, emotional merging, inheritance, psychology, sexuality, shadow work, and spiritual transformation. When the moon is in the eighth house, you don't feel things lightly. Emotions often move through you like tides from the underworld. So you feel very deeply. You have a lot of emotional intensity. You feel very deeply. Even when you appear calm on the outside, your inner world is rich, complex, and difficult for others to fully understand. You are highly intuitive and it feels psychic. So you can sense hidden motivations, emotional undercurrents, secrets, fear, desire, and energetic shifts that other people would easily miss. You're very private and guarded, so you don't reveal your emotions easily. That revelation must be earned, and vulnerability can feel very scary, risky, or transformative. You do not like shallow connections. They just feel deeply unsatisfying. And you crave soul level intimacy, emotional honesty, loyalty, and truth. And a lot of people can't match your depth. And so sometimes your relationships can feel just very, very unfulfilling because they don't get deep enough for you. You're very sensitive to betrayal and abandonment. Your emotional wounds run very deeply, and they're especially centered around trust, intimacy, control, loss, or feeling unsafe in closeness. You have a highly transformational nature. You go through many emotional deaths and rebirths. You shed old identities and attachments and fears and survival patterns over time. You can feel like you're constantly in crisis sometimes. That is how it expresses for people. It feels like there's always a death happening for you, and you're always in labor with the next version of yourself. You're highly magnetic and mysterious. So people feel drawn to you because you carry emotional power, you carry depth, and you carry an aura of the unseen, the psychic world. You're very connected to your ancestry and emotionally inherited patterns. So family secrets, lineage wounds, money patterns, grief, and emotional survival themes strongly shape you. You are being taught by the moon in the eighth house and Cancer on the eighth house cusp that your sensitivity is not your weakness. It's your doorway into truth, healing, and transformation. So, this placement would create someone who is profoundly emotionally wise, who has extreme spiritual depth and the ability to help others move through darkness into renewal. You are here to learn that intimacy can be safe, power can be sacred, and transformation does not have to come through suffering. You're someone who approaches intimacy, trust, shared resources, and transformation through deep emotion, intuition, protection, and vulnerability. You feel so with the eighth house ruling sex and soul bonds, secrets, trauma, inheritance, shared money, shadow work, death and rebirth, and deep emotional merging. You feel these things through the heart, body, family patterns, and ancestral memory. So you carry a lot of memories from things that weren't necessarily yours, but that were felt through your lineage and experienced through your lineage. You are protective of your vulnerability. You crave emotional intimacy, but it can be very difficult for you to open up fully. And you have to feel very, very safe in order for you to do that. You are just just a highly intuitive person, and you just see things and feel things that are not seen, that have not been seen, that have not been, things that are trying to be hidden. Okay. All right. So let's talk about your cards. Your cards are No Boundaries, the Four of Cups in reverse, Acquisition, and Callie Copley. Okay, so Callie Copley is a fierce goddess. First of all, she's wearing a necklace or prayer beads made of skulls. So the first message that you need to know is that your your guardian goddess is this Kalima, one of your guardian goddesses that's showing up for you in this moment. She is telling you that there are truths that are revealed to you even when you don't want to know. So sometimes this moon in the eighth house can be experienced as a gift and a curse. You are highly intuitive, um, and you see things that are trying to be hidden from you. And so sometimes you can experience pain that you weren't ready to experience because you were able to see through the lies or truths were revealed to you when lies were being told to you. And so it ended relationships that you otherwise would have held on to if you had not been able to see the truth, or if the truth had not revealed itself to you. Spirit is telling you that this is a superpower. This is something that you are this is protection for you, even though it doesn't feel like it in the moment. To know and to see things that were trying to be hidden from you is actually protection. So when something reveals itself to you, you are being asked to let it go right then. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to change it. Just see it for what it is and then move forward. Because Spirit shows you these things for a purpose. You're not just being shown just to torment you, it's to protect you from further suffering. Okay. Um, so with the no boundaries card for you, you have a hard time establishing boundaries between yourself and the other person that you are in intimate relation with. When you merge with someone through sex or integration, you kind of like consume them. You consume them and they become a part of who you are. There can be a difficulty in separating your personality from the other person's personality when you are deeply intimate with another person. Spirit is asking you not to get too consumed by your relationships and to not let people consume you readily, because you're very deeply magnetic, you're very strong, you're very attractive. And so sometimes people just want to experience you, and they don't really want to, um, they're not trying to form healthy emotional bonds with you. They are just there to, they were drawn to you like a moth to a flame, and therefore you they wanted to experience you. They wanted to feel your power. They wanted to have some of that on them. You are also probably prone to energy vampires, people who would try to come in and just suck the life out of you, for lack of a better way to put it. They see your light and they want to just take a little bit of it for themselves. So you probably attract people who need healing. And so Spirit is saying to allow discernment to enter the chat when you are acquiring a new lover, or when you are acquiring a new relationship or a new friend, because limited to this isn't just limited to relationships, sexual intimacy. This is also related to friendships. This is also related to family. This is related to just anybody that you would have a deeply emotional connection with. Some people have to be rejected, and you are a person who likes to experience and to feel. And so sometimes you just invite experiences in just to experience them or just to feel them. But discernment needs to be present when you are collecting these souls. When you're collecting these souls, you need to immediately judge them through the lens of your intuition. You need to allow that deeply powerful emotional body that you possess to be an instrument for your well being. Because even though you may want to consume something or experience something, doesn't mean that it's going to turn out in a way that is best for you. It may be something that was better left on the table, you know, um, because energy is currency, and all energy ain't good energy. And so sometimes you can just acquire something that didn't necessarily need to be felt. So um, yeah, don't accept all the cups. Don't accept all the cups. The fourth cups in reverse is saying that it's okay to turn down some experiences. Um, yeah, yeah. That's it.